Okay, I think I have this thing set up right. Hello and welcome to the first episode of Gut Muncher Plays Minecraft. And my name's Jim. I'm actually Gut Muncher Zero on the Xbox 360. And I recently got an Elgato Game Capture HD so that I could make videos. And primarily I play Left 4 Dead 2 and Minecraft. I play Minecraft and Left 4 Dead 2 with a lot of friends. We have a lot of fun. I really enjoy Minecraft because you can do it on your own or you can invite people into your world. And I was playing it on the PC for quite a while. And then when they moved it to the Xbox, I started playing on the Xbox exclusively because of the whole friends thing. And people can join your game using if they have live gold. And anyway, I'm going to show you what I've been doing, and I'll try to catch you up. I'll show you how I've done some things. I'll tell you, I get a lot of inspiration from other people on YouTube that have done Minecraft videos, and I'm just hoping to live up to the standards of some of the stuff that I've seen. I had decided that I would do a hardcore world, and I'll show you. This was it. The reason I renamed it Hard No Wart is because I played it for quite a while, and then when I finally went to the Nether world, guess what? There was no Nether wart anywhere in the world. There's a fortress there, but the fortress was built into the wall of the Nether, and the area where the room, when you're in the Nether fortress, there's this room that's got this lava thing, like a little well with lava in it in the middle. And when you find that, you know you're near the room that has Nether wart with the stairs. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll show you eventually. For people that are newer to Minecraft, but just follow along. But what happened was, after all these hours of playing that game, when I got there, there was a Nether fortress, and there's only one Nether fortress in the Nether there, and the room was never generated, so there's no Nether wart on that world. And if you don't have Nether wart, what that means is you can't make like 90% of the potions. You can't make fire resistance potion. You can't make really, what you can't do is you can't make an awkward potion. And if you can't make an awkward potion, you can't turn that into either. You can't turn that into either a fire resistance, speed, healing. You have to have awkward potion, and in order to have awkward potion, you have to have Nether. So what I did was I went in and just started creating new worlds, and I would go in on creative mode. And this one was saved on creative. I'll make it peaceful here. And what I did was I just went in, and without ever looking at the map, because I wanted to play this world eventually. Now I've looked at the map, but what I did was I just went ahead and generated a world, and then the first thing I did was I created a portal out of obsidian, and I went to the Nether, and I verified that the Nether had Nether fortress with blazes, and also with with blazes, and also with Nether wart. So once I verified that I had Nether wart, then as you see here, I created Eyes of Ender in creative mode. I mean, you just pick it, right? And all you do is you throw those, and when you're up on the top of the world, as you throw those, they will lead you here to the stronghold. I'm sorry. Once you're in the stronghold, then you look around very quickly and you see if you can find. Oops, I'm in creative mode. I forget, so things fall apart. I never do creative mode, by the way. I mean, I have friends that do it a lot, and I totally respect that because they make some really neat stuff. I don't like it because of this. You can just punch through anything, and I'm not that coordinated. Whee! Now I'm flying. So anyway, here's the outer world, and what I did was I literally just created a portal, went to the Nether, verified that the Nether had Nether wart and also blazes. It has to be blazes. And then I also verified. Whee! You throw it, and as you see, it goes off that direction. Catch it. Throw another one. Now you'll see they're going off in that direction, right? If I threw them that way, they still go in that direction because that's the direction to the stronghold. It doesn't matter where you throw them. And when you actually get to the stronghold, watch out for that. Watch out for that tree. Oh look, the stronghold. So yeah, I didn't notice that actually before. That's pretty cool. But anyway, you throw the things up. They lead you to the stronghold. They're actually leading you to the portal. And the way you get these in the real game is these are ender pearls, and you add blaze rod to them. And you can do that right in your regular creative manufacturing window there, whatever you call it. Sorry. But anyway, I've been here before. Now you see, there, see. That is your way to the portal. See? Oh, look, look, look. It's almost like somebody's been here before. So anyway, I dug down in here, and so then I searched around and I found the actual portal. And that was it. So having done that, and like I said, I was careful. I never looked at my map because I wanted to know it was there, but I didn't want to know exactly where it was. So now I kind of generally know that it was in a swamp area. Well, if you look at this world, on this one, there's an awful lot of water. Well, some of that is ocean, but an awful lot of it is actually swamp. And I'll have the seed here on YouTube if you want to see it. There's quite a lot of swamp here, and I actually thought that was interesting because I've never built on a swamp world. See all this swamp? It's why you can tell the swamp is the color of the grass. The water has this oily appearance in spots, and then the trees are the real obvious dead giveaway because of the vines that they have. So I thought this was a cool world, and I thought, well, I've never really done it. Why don't I go ahead and I'll build my world on a swamp world and check it out. I'll just stand on this lily pad. I put another video up of my friend Blue Ocean, and he gathers these up and then he just throws them down and jumps from lily pad to lily pad and goes all over the place just like a maniac. But I just can't do it. I don't have those reflexes. I'm a lot older than he is. I'll be 50 years old this year, and so it's never too old to learn new tricks. I can do it, but I just can't do it the way he does it. I can't keep going for a long time, turn around and come back. I can go about 8 or 10 and then I kind of lose it. But anyway, there you go. Oh no, what have I done? Alright, so I'm going to exit. I'm not going to save, but what I'm going to show you is here. So here's what I did. So here's the creative version of this world. This was like the 10th world that I created and checked for nether portal, or I'm sorry, a stronghold with an end portal, and for nether with nether wart and blazes. And those are the 3 things you really have to have. And supposedly in the last update, I thought that they said that they fixed it where you would always get these things. But what I found is 10 times in a row, I didn't get all 3 of those things. So therefore, yeah, I had to do it this way. So here was the creative version. And what I did was, when you go in on the world, I'll show you here. When you go in on the world, if you look towards the top, it says New World. That's just the name. Created in creative mode, yes. And here's your seed: 789 678 609 229 099 0105. And I always have mine set to online game. I always have mine set to invite only, and I don't allow friends of friends, because I've had friends of friends come in and burn down, half the world, like I just was lighting that tree up. I trust my players that I do invite in, and I give them everything except for I don't do host privileges because it screws up the achievements in the leaderboards, and then for some reason I do like to have the leaderboards. And so yeah, all I did was I went in and I created a new world. Then I called it Dagobah after the Star Wars world that was all swamp, because this world had so much swamp in it. And when you create a new world, you can input the seed, and what you do is once you input the seed, and also I'm playing this on hard mode, and once you input the seed, you get the same world, and everything's exactly the same. You're going to find pumpkins in the same place. You're going to find villages, everything, the stronghold, everything's going to be in the same place. So anyway, here's the hard world that I've been playing, Dagobah. It's mostly swamp, and I'll catch you up on what I'm doing. But basically, I decided to build in the middle of the swamp because there are fewer mobs that are going to spawn around you. The problem with doing that is you basically have to create all of your own island here. There was not a little piece of island here. There was a little piece of island over here. Here's where I have a tree farm, and I'll be showing you all about this stuff later. And here's where on my other video, my friend did the lily pads and went out all the way out to the mushroom island. There's my mushroom island, and then he turned around and came back here. And maybe we'll have him do that again in another one, and I'll show you more like what he did. And here I'm making a breeding farm. I'm going to color all these sheep. They just announced that the new update is coming for Minecraft, and the sheep will be able to regrow their wool. And then I'll color them in, and I've just I haven't done this very long ago. I just did this last week, I think. Built this breeding area. And then there's a tree farm, and everybody's built tree farms, but there's a guy named Paul Soares. See, I'm not in creative mode now, I can't fly. There's a guy named Paul Soares Jr. who has, I think he's up to like 77 tutorial videos now for Minecraft for the PC. And he showed you how to make limiters so the trees don't grow too big. And basically, you go 7 spaces up, and when you're 7 spaces up, what that does is then you can chop up with an axe 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can chop 5 up, and that means you can get all the wood, because the wood is stopped from going more than 7 high. So you can go 1, 2 right ahead of you and down, or you can go 5 up. And so that was a brilliant idea. I don't know if he came up with that or where he got it from. I'll give him total credit. And then he did glowstone on the top, but what I did was pumpkins, because I haven't been to the Nether yet on this world. We'll be doing that together at some point. And then this is going to be a tower here that I'll live in. Basically, I just wanted shelter, and I wanted a farm. So I made shelter, and I made a farm here. And I dug down just 1 level. And here's my bed. Here's a friend of mine that was visiting one time, made a bed. Here's where I made my enchanting table with library. I go overkill on that and make a whole room out of books. I think 15 of these bookshelves is needed to fully charge your enchantment table. Of course, I'm not going to actually enchant this axe or this pick, but you get the idea. Here's my ovens, and I'm cooking some brick from clay that I dug up from the current project. I'm building a farm, and we'll do that together, I guess, now that I've actually started doing videos. I had these chests all set up, organized, but then I was in the middle of some projects. I started throwing things in here and kept doing that, and the next thing you know, they're a total mess. So we'll have to organize those. I could probably do that now. But then when I dug down, I like to go down and try to find usually you'll find something, and I found diamonds. And whoops, I'll show you. The first thing I do is I get 5 diamonds. I try to find 5. Once I found 5, I make a diamond pickaxe with 3, and then I use 2 of them to make the enchantment table. Then I grow a whole lot of where this whole tree farm was. I just put lines and lines of sand, and I grew tons and tons of the sugar cane, and made all these books for the library, and got to where I could do level 30 enchantments. So I had the enchantment table and a diamond pick. Then I enchanted the diamond pick, and this is the one that I enchanted. And you'll see I have Unbreaking 3, Efficiency 4, and Fortune 3. So what you do is you do the enchantment, and if you don't get what you want, you exit without saving, and you come back in and you do it again. And it takes, sometimes you can get it on the first or second try. Usually it's going to take like 10 minutes to get a good one. And the reason you want Fortune 3 is so that when you go mining for diamonds, you're going to be able to get more diamonds. And so what I do is, you'll see I've got 64 diamonds in this stack, 26 in this stack. I've actually used some because I've made another pickaxe, which was a Silk Touch 1 on it. That allows you to mine stones and get back the original stone. And I've made a diamond sword. That was actually the next thing I made when I found a couple diamonds, was I made the diamond sword. And I always want to get these things. I always want to get looting and fire aspect. Knockback is good for creepers especially. And Smite 4 is okay. It's not really my preferred one. I'd rather have had the sharpness enchantment. And if you look on the Minecraft wiki, there's a list of all the different things that you can get. And once again, all I did was I kept trying and then exiting without saving and then coming back until I got one that had 4 things on it. And these other guys, Big Kids, Bad Kids, Big Team, or something like that, I'll put a link to their videos. It's Father Mikhail and Dirty Old Pastor. I don't know if they're really clergy, but they're very funny. They talked about doing this as well in one of their videos. And once you have the looting aspect, then when you would hit a cow or something, you'll get more steaks out of it. And since it has fire on it, if you just hit them once, it'll actually cook the steak for you, and I'll show you that in a minute. And then with the fortune on the pick, what I do is I go ahead and I save the game before I pick the diamonds. Then when I pick them, if I don't get at least 3 diamonds, I exit, I come back in, exit without save, come back in and do it again. And that way I've actually found like about 20 diamonds, and I've gotten, like 90 plus diamonds out of that. Probably 100. I guess I should say I've probably found like 30 diamonds, and I've actually turned them into about 100. So that's a really good deal. And now I don't know how much I care about it anymore, because I doubt that I'll play this world long enough to care about that anymore. I've also found, as you see, I found I found several monster spawners dungeons, and they all have the same record, cat, which is a good one. It sounds good, but it's kind of interesting that I keep finding the exact same one in all the dungeons. And eventually we'll find a dungeon and we'll go through that together, and I'll show you how I do that. I do it a little differently. I kind of sneak up on them. But and then I'm still doing a little tour here, and I'll show you how to do this. This is my little railroad, and what I've done is I put in a T-junction, and I have 2 areas. This is all underground, and I have 2 areas, and see now here I have a button. and I put it out there ahead of me a little bit. And I can pick to go to the slime ravine where I found slimes, or Skellyville, and that's where I found a skeleton spawner. So now it's pointed down, so I'm going to Skellyville. Hit go, and away we go, deep into the earth, or the Minecraftia. Down, 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 and I was very lucky to find this. I always try to find a skeleton spawner. And there are so many designs on YouTube for these things, and this is my version. And I'll show you how to build this in another world. And basically everybody does the same simple ideas of a water ramp that pushes the skeletons towards where you want them to go. And then in this case, this is for experience purposes. I can get a stone sword and just stand here and kill skeletons. So like, let's say I'm level 12 and I really want a level 30 now. I can go ahead and do that. Or and here's the actual spawner. And without getting hurt, hopefully, you'll see it's just water going down the hole. It needs to be 9 wide. It's a 9 by 9 box, and it needs to be a couple taller than the actual spawner. And then the water actually leads down into a 3 by 1 hole that's on the other side here. You can just see that. So they drop down, and on mine I'm not drowning them or anything, so it doesn't matter how far they drop down. They just drop down here. There's one level that they fall, then 1, 2. So it's 2 tall, 1, 2. And then the water leads them down here. Some of them are killing each other, so I'm actually picking up arrows. That's nice. And then with some, I've actually got a set here. I've got some sticky pistons. And if I hit that, that closes some pistons, or that opens some pistons. They're normally closed. It opens some pistons there, and that will prevent things from falling down in here. So if I had to do some repair inside there for some reason, or when I was originally building it actually, or if I open that up again, then they'll start falling down again as they spawn. And then here, sometimes I want experience, so I want them to just walk around the corner and come here to where I can kill them all with my sword. But sometimes I don't really care. I just want to get some goodies. And so this actually closes this, or this opens this piston, which closes that door so they can't walk through. One of them's trapped inside the door. But the water comes underneath, see? And then it also lowers some pistons at the top. I don't use my, as you can see, I use an iron pick when I'm doing regular stuff. I don't like to use it. So this actually, whoops, they shot me actually through the, oops, I was going to have to put water down. They shot me through the lava, so therefore it caught me on fire. But what's happening here is, see, there's 3 pistons here. 1, 2, 3, and when those come down, they're normally up, but when they come down, that allows lava to flow out, and therefore the skeletons that come down, the new skeletons, these are ones we already had, but the new skeletons come down, they hit the lava, they get burned up, and they drop their goodies into the water, and then I can just come along and pick them up. So isn't that cool? And we'll talk more about that another time too, and I'll show you how I did that. But like I said, there's an awful lot of plans for those on YouTube. I didn't invent that. I just, I've added to it a little bit the things that I wanted on it. Then going back now on my train, I'll show you what happens. Oops. There we go. Ravine. And this will go all the way back to my starting place. This is not a circle railroad. Some people do a circle railroad, and that's cool. but I like to conserve my resources so I can do more railroads. And let's see if I can try not to fall here. But I'll show you what I did here. These, since they're off, I'll show you this in another video eventually, how to do this. But since these are off, coming down, you actually stop here. And that's a general idea. You see that on a lot of T-junctions that people do for the railroads. And then hitting the button lights these up. And that allows you to go. And this switch here lets you determine which way you go. So right now you would go to the slime ravine. We'll go there in a second. Or right now you would go to the skeletons. When you come back, of course, this switch is already thrown. What I could do is do another T intersection here, basically go up and then come down with these things again, and you'd be able to hit the switch and either go that way or this way, I suppose. But instead, when you're coming back, since you want to go uphill, I put a plate here, an activator, and that actually, when a cart hits that, that turns these on, so you don't stop. You just keep going up to the original starting place. That was kind of a little refinement I added. I'm sure other people have thought of it too. I think nobody's inventing. All the good ideas have already been had, right? But there's nothing new under the sun, as Shakespeare's. So let's go to the slime ravine. And one important thing in Minecraft Xbox version that we're playing right now, when you find slime, mark it down on your. Get a little notepad. I'll show it to you someday, extra video. But I have a little notepad there, and I dug this all out so that I could get down to the proper level. And here we go. Here's a ravine. And I keep finding slimes in here. I came in here and I wrote it down once. I came back, there were slimes again. Pardon me, I'm getting over a little cold. But of course, now that I'm actually going to show it to you, there are no slimes. Eventually we'll find some slimes here and I'll show you what to do. Obviously, you just whack them with your sword. I've got my looting sword, and so as a result, I have a lot of slime balls now. Because slimes will drop, I think, 0 to 4 slime balls. It seems like I get 0 a lot. But with the looting sword, then you get more. So anyway, and then I can get back in my train, head on back up. And then this is just the twirly part. And all I did was I just went around and around and around until I got down to the proper level to go over to the slime farm. And that makes you a little dizzy sometimes. And here I am back at the top, because when we hit that pressure plate, then it activates that and we don't stop. Otherwise, actually what would probably happen is it would probably jump the track or just get stuck there and then end up going back down. It wouldn't be able to make it up there because of the braking power. When you turn these things off, when they don't get power, right now it's getting power from redstone. But if you turn that off, you take the redstone torch away. Oh no, I got it. When you take that redstone torch away, it actually, instead of powering your cart through, it actually acts as a braking. But the reason you have to have 2 here is going down is because if you're going too fast, you would just blow through here. You would be going too fast and you would get past this one, hit the activator plate anyway, and it would just continue to boost you. So what would happen is I'd come down and I'd slow down a little, and then zoom, go off. So therefore I added 2. And normally, what you see is they just put the switch right next to the track. But I wanted the button to be ahead of me so that I wasn't turning back to push the button, click, 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 and then would be facing the wrong way going into the track, and then that gets disorienting. It's disorienting enough to go around and around and around. See if I can keep from falling off here. But you can see how far down that is, and that's a straight drop. There's actually a death drop here all the way around this track because I haven't cleaned this up and put stuff here to stop it. And I've actually fallen down there a couple of times. So that's nothing. That's not good. Anti-bueno. Alright, so that's to get started with. There's going to be some more videos, and I hope people like it. If you do like it, I'd appreciate you clicking like on my video. That'll tell me, first of all, that people didn't just view it, but they actually liked what I did. Please, if you can think of anything that I could have done better, I'm going to show you. I know this one's kind of an introductory. I'm trying to get you caught up to where I am because I didn't start at the very beginning with the videos. But also, I also didn't want to abandon this world and start over again, since I've just done that recently. Some tunes. That'll be my outro music for now, anyway. And I have got some more plans, some more things coming up. Hello, creeper. I've got some more things coming up. Oops. As you can see right there, I've started building something new, and that's when I decided I better stop until I was actually doing my video. I'm actually going to build my farm over there. I had started on it, and I'll show you how I'm going to do that. And as you can see, I've been deleting the water out of it with dirt. And then, so this is my layout so far. And then once I move the farm, then I'm actually going to build a proper tower here. I always like to have a big tower. And the other good thing here is there's plenty of fishing. And I haven't found any watermelons yet, but the big kids, Father Mikhail and Dirty Old Pastor, have a video that shows you how to make a melon farm that's automated. And I think I'm going to take that and maybe put my own little spin on it. Eventually, when I find some watermelons, and then we'll have unlimited supply of never-ending watermelon. And I'll also tell you about the time that I had too much to drink in college, and had Midori wine, which is made out of watermelon. And once you've gotten drunk and had a hangover after drinking Midori wine, watermelon flavored candy, since Midori wine is basically tastes like watermelon candy, it's not your favorite anymore. So anyway, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. I'm going to do some more of these. This was, like I said, just a brief introduction. And please give me any feedback, anything that you think I should do differently. I'd appreciate constructive feedback, please. And thanks a lot. Gut Muncher out.